In honor of music's biggest night, I brought together 3 legendary Houston rappers all in one room. It's an exclusive conversation about their work, collaborating together, and how they help shape the Houston sound. The H-Town sound is unapologetically Houston, just like 3 of its biggest stars.
This is 3 generations of hip-hop.
I make big money, I drive big cars.
Willie D of the Geto Boys.
First generation, 80s into the 90s.
H-Town, Texas, tell me how does it look?
Bun B, the Trill OG.
Second generation, 90s into the 2000s.
I'm draped up and dripped out.
And Lil KeKe.
This is third generation, 2000 into the 2010s.
All 3 rep Houston, and that H-Town sound hard. They'll quickly tell you Houston had to stand out from the start.
Before Geto Boys, they really thought that we were still riding around on horses and wagons out here.
What was it about the Geto Boys sound that was able to break through?
It was H-Town. It was us being the underdogs. For a while, we were consumers. People in Houston were just buying records, and at some point, we was like, we got something to say too. So we started chronicling our experiences, our Southern experiences, our Houston experiences. Like we wasn't familiar with subways. We wasn't familiar with gangs and things like that. So we talked about the things that we did know.
Neighborhoods and life in the streets drove the lyrics. It's an entire culture with its own language, a love language that spoke to fans and music execs.
With the cars and the candy paint and the swingers, it's like a vibe.
Once you stepped in the streets, you realize how powerful it was, how big the influence was.
84s, red doors, candy apple flip-flop.
Now you're talking about bumper kits and grills and elbows and all that.
On the streets or the slab, you'll find 4.4s, a vintage car rim.
The 4.4s is 4 of the 4s. That's 4 84s.
But you could also come from the 4-4.
Which is acres home, right?
Which is acres homes.
Right.
So these terms work together. You could be holding the slab in a slab, riding on 4.4s in the 4.4. You could put all that together and you would not be having any double negatives.
Still tipping on 4.4.
And I still hear it all the time. You still hear this 20-year-old song from sports arenas to Texans games.
That's a testament to our culture. That's what we're explaining, that there is no other culture that's going to continue to be the driving force of making these songs.
And that's why at the end of the day, good music is good music. If you just put it in pocket, you got a good beat, you got good words, you got a nice hook, and you're saying something substantive, people will respond and they'll reward you for it.
It seems like Houston artists love to collaborate. Am I right?
No, because we all actually genuinely like each other.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
There is mutual respect and admiration for those no longer here, like Bushwick Bill, Pimp C, Fat Pat, and the legendary DJ Screw, all influenced other Houston heavy hitters. Artists like Paul Wall and Mike Jones were able to build their brands from the foundation already laid by the pioneers of the sound. Collectively, they have cranked out so many classics. Together, they'll just keep swinging and banging. That's right, they're not stopping anytime soon. KeKe's working on a new album. Paul Wall's set to do a Still Tippin' tour. Bun's ready for the rodeo again. And record exec D-Rex says there's now a documentary and a feature film in the works.
I know you enjoyed this because you are into the music and a Houston native. That
oh my God.
is awesome.
It was a treat.
Feeling the H-Town sound.